Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. 65 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Hey, 734. Express.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down.
Hey, team six.
Defense wins championships, baby. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the run.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Down. 180. 637. Express.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson, option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Slam. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 36-yard line.
Check 3. Check 13.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs, and he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Monday, down. You ready? Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
What now? 185. Check back, check back.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Down. 180. 93. 93.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. On first down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
What now?
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Carr throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Switch gears. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 49. Check 49.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Man up, Kill. Slam. Watch twist.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Carr, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Two times.
first down. It's Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Come to me, it's me. 57 to Mike.
Go.
Here's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Right now. 185.
Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Curtis Riley, and he's just across midfield.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone got a big coffee store, got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a seat out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Get ready.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Ravens 10, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Jackson, option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jackson to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Powers through. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They're going to try to run the option right. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Now, partner, you know and I know that sacks hurt an offense's momentum. But normally when you get sacked, you're losing 5, 8, 10 yards. On a really bad play, 15, how do you lose about half a field on a play? Unbelievable.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There he goes right side. And he takes it all.